very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field, number 24, Fletcher. Coming on the field is number 23, Beckham.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Just eases him off the ball.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
And he's on his way! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It looked as though that might lead to something. Bellingham! Chouameni proves too strong. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedri. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bellingham. Aldair pokes it out wide. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Fernando Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Indonesia showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's played him, tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Oh no, this does not look good. Now the finish! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
everything starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good play on the left-hand side here. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, there's the shots! They are rampant! And surely that settles in. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Al Nassr find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's played into space. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, he's onto this. Osimhen. Now it's Messi.
Indonesia really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Could be danger here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! No foul, says the referee. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's only too happy to take that back. Now that's well seen too. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He might be a chance. He's got a goal. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Indonesia give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
Number 21, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 42,
Fernando Torres.
number
Good
7,
running with the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So we're up and running. Oh, well played. Goes forward. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. And here's Messi. Musiala. Luis Suarez. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Costa Curta. Musiala looking to get on the end of this.
Well played and well cleared. Has just said play on.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a
Oh, what a climb! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And they've switched it over to the other side. Maldini. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's played him through. He's cut it out. Gently done. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Chouameni. And here's Hullet. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Suarez wins the duel this time. Neymar. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Hullet did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Driven forward. And here's Hullet. Stood up well to him there. Kimmich. Belletti. He's picked his way through. And it's Messi. That is good alertness. Hullet. Oh, that's clever. Now it's Neymar. And it's Maldini. Beckenbauer. And here's Nedved. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Kimmich.
That's good play from him.
Musiala. Here's Chouameni. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Showing good feet. That's been drilled in. Nedved.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chouameni. And here's Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. Luis Suarez. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He is just caressing the ball. And he's heaved it away. Beckenbauer. Neymar. That's good play. Beckenbauer knocks it out wide. Maldini plays it in low. Cleared without hesitation. Musiala. Now it's Kimmich.
1 minute at a time.
It's a good ball out wide. Good spot, he's seen the run. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Kaka. Neymar. And it's Nedved. Decent progress down the left. Tchouameni. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Griezmann. That's been cut out, well played. Kaka. Messi. Now it's Griezmann. He's been picked out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Always onto this. Scored offside that time. Belletti. And Araujo. Belletti. Tchouameni. Kimmich. Musiala.
Attendance for this match
It's
was
Messi.
29,950.
60 minutes played. So what can they make of this? Kaka. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. Musiala. Griezmann towering forward here. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Musiala. Kimmich. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Kimmich. And he's managed to get free. Fires it in low. Yet. Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great ball if he can get there. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Musiala. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through. Musiala! Beckenbauer. Now Kaká. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez takes control of it and he's on the move. He's shifting through the gears here.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So, third quarter of the game.
Number 13. Bullet. Number 22.
Tomori clears it away.
17.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Coming on the field. Number 20. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number
Mbappe
23.
was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Number 15. Seedorf. Substitution
Messi,
in progress.
and he whips it in. That is a brilliant interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Luis Suarez.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Chouameni. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just 5 minutes left. Now who's going to be first to this? And he's away. Now the finish! Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Drilled in low.
Indonesia need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He's through, it's 1-on-1, it's one! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible.
And time is up. Indonesia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of speed. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Just a quick request today.
Kok bisa sendiri? Iya bang, apa temennya keluar tadi? Mobile nggak bisa bang. Lumayan 1016 lagi. Oke, kita coba poin dulu. Lautaro Martinez. Pakai 3 pack. Masih Inter. Apa enggak mending? Boleh. Sekarang. Oke. Tahu. Aku bikin room ya. Yang belum main ini. Bentar. Gaskan. Aku bikin room. Nah, nanti ikut ini satunya. Bentar, login dulu aku. Akun free. Biar sama-sama enak. Kalau nggak bikin aja roomnya, ntar aku masuk gitu. Om. Lepaskan. Gas, topik Alfian, masuk itu. Gas kan, ntar aku lagi ini, kayak kalau kanan untuk kaki, tidak ada suara. Kayaknya cannya nggak jadi nih. Alah, tetap. Bener. Oke, topik Alfian, ntar aku lagi ganti akun satu nih. Ntar habis itu mau post di PC aku. Oke, mabar dulu kita. topik, baru login aku topik latihan. Oke, ntar Pek. Sabar Pek. Woi. Oke boy. Dua 28.30 45 9. Boy itu terus boboy ya. 6. Waduh, tuh ram aku lupa bawa nih boy.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. most accurate pass. Drogba. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly, he seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And that is out of play. Chouameni. Jordi Alba makes the interception. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Stood up well to him there. Lampard. Busquets. And it's Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple...
David Villa! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chelsea with the corner. They're first. Well, now it's a race for the ball. White getting this one clear. Vieira. Interesting ball. Drogba. Indonesia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Somewhat off target. Chouameni, spot eyes, given away. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
Inzaghi.
He's got the shot away. It's there.
Really for Inzaghi.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed.
Ayo boy, jangan main-main boy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Xabi Alonso. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Indonesia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Koundé. Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively.
Oh no, what has happened here? Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Kalah Drogba.
Kagawa. Now it's Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Turns and goes, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Aduh, kena serang ni.
He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Alonso, he's got away. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Maldini. And here's Xabi Alonso. Xabi.
Aduh, terlalu kuat. Ini.
If you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. Some really good ball movement.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Drogba. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, super find. Oh, well played.
Ya, nggak
Corner
ditangkap.
given.
Vinicius. Vinicius Junior. Sabar boy.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Danger averted for now. Indonesia are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Xavi. Vinicius Junior.
Aduh,
Excellent challenge there.
pelanggaran kan boy.
Compromising.
Aduh, Xavi.
Belletti. Busquets.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vinicius Junior. Xavi. Looking for the runner. Oh, important interception. Jordi Alba.
Nggak tepat slidingan.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Mau pakai friendly card tipe
I
ya.
like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts
Boy.
that little bit more.
Indonesia lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far.
Yuk,
A
sama-sama
stable
menyerang
start to the
coba.
game, and they are in a goodish place.
Naikkan bar dulu.
First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Indonesia carrying a 1-goal lead. Now it's Mbappe. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Inzaghi. It's a really well measured ball. Cleared without hesitation. Busquets. So what can they make of this? Chelsea finding their passes. And it's Jordi Alba. Lampard. David Villa.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good looking ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Casillas gets it clear.
Gnabry.
Chouameni. No, he's not getting his way this
Happy
time.
boy.
He has found a way through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Indonesia just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
Iya.
And he's managed to get free. Xavi wins the duel this time. Gnabry. White. Oh, nicely intercepted. Belletti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was vital.
Sulit ini.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Match was 71,898.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Aduh.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Ini ganti siapa ya? Perez. Tapi ganti Toni Kroos.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Mbappe. Coming on the field is
Denied by an instinctive save.
Toni Kroos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well timed, excellent interception. David Villa. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Mabar.
That's going to be a booking.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ambil kiper.
Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Casillas punts it upfield. That's gone loose. Indonesia have a free kick.
Apalagi Toni Kroos. Hampir
Quick to
saja.
recover this.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Lampard. That is a great pick out. Perez. Belletti. Toni Kroos. That is good allowance. Jordi Alba. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Udahlah, backnya habis. Taruh.
Substitution on the field.
Number 3 coming up.
David Villa. Number 8. Frank Lampard. Number 26. Kagawa. Coming on the field. Number 17. Didier Drogba. Number 14. Iniesta. Number 10. Hazard.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
In progress.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And he's on his way. Xavi. Now the finish.
Xavi.
Xavi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Jordi Alba. And out it comes again. Raul. Indonesia moments now away from seeing this one out.
Aduh, Raul.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's a promising build-up. This plenty of really nice passing. And that's
Ayo boy,
as
lagi
far
boy,
as
sekali lagi
it
boy ya.
goes. Indonesia have done it. Their
Lupa
solitary
bawa
strike.
ini boy, lilian Turam. Boy. Oke, ayo boy. Part 2. Part 2 boy. Males boy, salah boy, berat soalnya boy. Ini apa lag kalau di Discord? Oh, kenapa berat udah? Enggak, standar lah ini boy. Di aku berat. Tapi lo ini 45 nih boy ininya boy. 45 ms. Aku berapa ms itu boy? Ini 30 ms. Turun lagi.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Kunde was in no mood for any of that. The very versatile Shinji Kagawa, possibly one of Japan's finest footballing experts.
Yeah, absolutely. The sort of player, Peter, you'll need if you're looking to play a stylish possession-based game. I expect that regardless of his initial position, he'll end up playing like a number 10 or an auxiliary striker.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's had a hit.
Hati boy.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defense saw nothing coming. They just didn't
Terus lo boy
anticipate,
tadi boy.
on heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Inzaghi strokes it back. Busquets. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball. Drilled in low. Xavi Alonso. That's a little off target. Lampard. Chance!
Nah ini agak nge-lag tadi boy barusan boy.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. He's got the shot away! That is decidedly lacking. Driven forward, Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Belletti. That's Busquets. Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to...
And one more try!
Eh,
It's in! And the
Lampard.
lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Xavi Alonso. Fiddles it for big chance!
Ah, Inzaghi.
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. Filippo Inzaghi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Beckenbauer. Thuram. Raul. And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's Inzaghi. Can he finish? It's in! Into the lead once more.
Vinicius.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Kagawa, distributed tidily. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Kagawa. Busquets. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Kagawa. That was very necessary. Kunde calmly anticipates. Raul. Xavi. Xavi alone hits one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bastoni is there and he can get that clear. Lampard puts his foot on the gas. And it's Kagawa. Kagawa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Tak pelanggaran.
The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see.
Jar. Nggak dapat mana nih.
Just eases him off the ball. Xavi
Lagi.
Alonso,
Ini Inzaghi.
Filippo Inzaghi, Tchouaméni, and the half-time whistle goes. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score
Minum
sheet.
bola boy, haus boy.
It's a balance wherever you look. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Indonesia head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Underway again. Maldini. Busquets. Kagawa. Kagawa.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt. Inzaghi!
Kejar sama Kunde nih. Tusuk
Filippo
Kunde.
Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Decent hit! Sticks it away!
Arsenal cepat boy.
A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Indonesia go two up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Busquets. David Villa. That's Busquets. Might be danger here. Xavi Alonso. Vinicius Junior. And here's Xabi Alonso.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Bodies through the
Aja.
middle. Oh, skinny finish! Really taken goal.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
David Villa might just make this.
Attendance for this match was 70,900.
In with the challenge. Vieira. Vinicius Junior. And he's intervened well there.
Belletti.
Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chouameni. Lampard. And it's Lampard.
Belletti really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's their second corner of the game. Lampard moves short. Can he put it away? Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 3 coming up. He gets big. That has been knocked clear.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can...
Has a goal! They've scored!
Mantap Toni Kroos umpannya.
Panache
Talang.
and passion. This a man full of it all.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
Tunisia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Mana tipu ini.
That's the end of that. Now it's great chance.
Bolanya dikasih-kasih aja. Umpan membelah lautan. Ya makanya pakai Toni Kroos Pak Elmi. Enak loh.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Indonesia grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. No shapes to
Aduh.
shoot. And it's in.
Blast dengan T-boy, terkoboy-koboy.
Fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Chelsea give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's
Eh,
through
Puyang.
there. He's away.
Biar hilang.
There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly
Gak dapet
sturdy.
sih.
Xavi. Busquets. Toni Kroos is always scanning the pitch for targets, and that's gone loose. Xavi.
Passing susah sekali.
With the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's played him through.
Power habis ini.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Chouameni.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Xavi.
Ayo. off ini.
Floated through. Bastoni gets across to intercept that.
Kan
Oh,
blunder
easy
lagi di bawah
pickings
ini.
there.
Outing.
Stojkovic!
Strike
And he
opik.
hits the net.
Mantap boy.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter. Stojkovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create
Aku,
enough
boy.
room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think
Habis
it's just
boy.
top play.
Apa boy? Mati boy, keluar dah. Boy. Lo aja boy, blunder. Kalau nggak blunder nggak gol tadi boy. Yo, main di PC nih. Masih tetap sama, tetap pakai ini. Mana masuk lopan. Udah bang. Ya ini lagi nge-push. Iya sisa kemarin pagi. Tabrak yuk. Boleh ayo. Aduh, tabrak nggak pakai tamsin nih. Sama. Ya udah ready belum nih Pak Elmi? Aku main PS player dibantai mulu sama AI, mentok profesional levelnya. Sama bang, aku dulu gitu. Aku aja sama legend ini kadang kalah. Kalau lagi on fire enak menang. Yuk, di PC. Kamu main satu game lawan random dulu. Oke. Ombel. Mas. Putih aja lah. Lima, 2, 3. Udah lu pakai formasi ini. Kita pakai possession ball, penguasaan bola. hektik juga penguasaan bola. Asal balik cepat ya. Penguasaan bola aja lah. Bola aja lah masuk. Yang kecil soalnya.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. So it's down to business, the business that truly gets this crowd engaged. This sight an ageless reminder of the investment in this game. The Pumas know where they truly belong. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a nice ball. That's good vision. He's gone for goal. An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Back into the middle. Casillas can pick that up. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lookman with the foul.
Lukman.
Messi.
Aduh, bahaya.
Just too
Masih bisa gitu dia.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Aduh. Samping, astaga, kok sana sih?
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pumas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gently done. Oh, that's a key interception.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Perlu.
Maldini. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Lagi dia.
That pass has been well intercepted. Drogba.
Lukman maju.
That looks a good ball through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now that's well seen too.
Sapi.
Xavi
Aduh,
takes it in.
sana umpannya.
Turan. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pumas are looking to break at pace. Oh, nicely intercepted. Wilshere. Son Heung-min. Pumas up in the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's Xavi Alonso. And he's intervened well there. He's
Terus sih.
all that. And the counter is on. João Cancelo. Lookman. Drogba. And it's Inzaghi.
Ih,
Oh, no joy
Drogba-nya
this
malah
time.
nyangkut.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Lookman. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
Bolanya kemana sih?
Lookman going face to face with his great rival.
Naik papas dulu.
Maldini. It's Xabi Alonso. Lookman. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Xavi.
Drogba kok di situ sih?
Played back in. Climbs up big. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
Astaga, Drogba.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Xabi goes in for the header. Rijkaard getting this one clear.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Guardiola. Well, they can break here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. There is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means.
Tahu berat
The efforts of both
di
sides
Discord.
have been good, but neither
Salah.
have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Aduh.
And we are up to the break.
Indonesia really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Bang, ada siapa di Discord? Ada Pak Elmi sendiri. Salah. Aku berat ini. Discord.
And the action is back underway.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Xavi. And it's Wilshere. And here's Messi.
Bahaya. Makan.
It's there. The breakthrough arrives at last.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have the first goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Son Heung-min. Wilshere. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Son Heung-min. This ended up in no man's land. That's a nicely measured pass. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Bolanya gitu-gitu terus sih.
Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Masalah.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. He's got the shot away! That's smartly reclaimed. Drogba proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi. Now it's Drogba. Great
Alas lah Inzaghi.
He's through and a shot.
Astaga, masih nggak gol sih.
That was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Seperti Inzaghi. Terus masuk Vinicius. Main orkestra aja lah dua-duanya. Ini pelatih Inzaghi.
So, time for changes on both sides actually.
Oh, super ball!
He gets big. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Simeone.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Pumas have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Picked out brilliantly.
Tahu dia.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Padahal.
Lobbed in behind, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cafu. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Maldini cuts it out. Pumas are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
Son.
Surely
Oh,
now.
habis main sama Tibo ini. Kok jadi kalah boy?
And the lead is extended still further. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. João Cancelo, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's picked his way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Up he goes! He scores!
Yalah, 1-0.
Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Where are you from? From Indonesia.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Fabio.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cruz. Xavi.
Maldini.
The
Siapa
most
ya?
accurate pass.
Aja deh, mau Sabi habis nih.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Se van a jugar 4
There will
minutos
be
de
4
compensación.
extra minutes. And it's Xavi. Filippo Inzaghi. Cafu. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. And there goes the final whistle. Performance of perspiration, work rate, grit.
Oke bro. Sulit. Alright. Oke bro, nanti ke Darmawan, mantap. Katanya Pak Ilmu tadi mau ini sih, mau nembak apa kan? Back. Ya lagi biar man. Ini 25 dapat. Red heart. Oh, Spek. Mabar.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing.
Udahlah.
And expectations are rising, and decibel
Aku
levels
udah
are
play
rising.
tadi.
The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Xavi takes control of it and he's on the move. Filippo Inzaghi.
Kok gitu sih lagi?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Sane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alonso, and he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Messi. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. That has been cut short. First quarter of an hour gone. Vinicius Junior.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there.
Aduh, ada.
Szoboszlai. Vieira wins the duel this time. He's beaten the last man. Really well. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he gets rid in a hurry. Back in possession and ready to go again.
Oh, great feat, that.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Shapes to shoot. It just took too long getting forward.
Vieira simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Stojkovic.
Thuram.
No, that's been intercepted. RZ upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just...
Every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
RZ with the corner, there first. chance.
Sama
Goal!
sih.
AZ Alkmaar! And AZ take the lead.
Makin baper itu.
The goal scorer after 20
AZ are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Stojkovic. Xavi Alonso. And it's Perez. Belletti. Perez. Xavi. Inzaghi. He's had it taken off him. And he's on his way! Davis. Belletti.
Oh,
Perez goes pulsing down that left-hand side.
IPL.
Backward it goes. Can he put it away? Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Stojkovic.
Ih,
And here's Messi.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
so
Tchouameni has created one goal already. Sané. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Might be danger here. Great chance! He scores!
aduh, kalah lagi nih.
Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
AZ are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on.
And a header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Messi is onto it in a flash. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Belletti. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram. Oh, played right into his path. Beckenbauer with the clearance.
Indonesia making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Played in by Eto. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And it's Perez. Vieira proves too strong. Xavi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. Tries to get it clear. And here's Inzaghi. Chance! And he hits the net. The second half sparks straight into life. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
The attendance for this match was
And here's Neymar. It's a
51,842.
mighty effort. He's got a goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
AZ take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Xavi Alonso. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now it's Inzaghi. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Filippo Inzaghi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Xavi Alonso, who's short. Indonesia awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. AZ are looking to go forward now. Oh, easy pickings there. Now there's a fine ball. Hits one! Defending of the desperate variety.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, that's wonderful alertness.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, that's an inviting ball. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
And he welcomes it in. Big chance! And the shot! And yes, it's there!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
substitution on the field. Number 5.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. AZ clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neymar. Camavinga. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Tries a shot! Well, now it's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Indonesia are looking desperate here. Short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And now the breakaway. And it's Gnabry. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Oh, played right into his path.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
That is a little undercooked.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Interesting ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a good foot in there. Drogba. And it's Xavi. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Halo Pak.
Aduh. Kok kalah lagi? Aduh, 2 kali.
Oke, formasi coba itu kayaknya tadi kan. Formasinya lawan T-Boy. Aku kurang 1 nih Pak, 178.
Sudah, yuk. Hitung aja.
Nanti aku kan utang 1 untuk aku bantu di akun gratis. Akun gratis udah di duluan.
Kita pakai ini dulu, pakai PUBG dulu.
Nggak usah, ini dapat Indonesia terus kok dari tadi Jakarta.
Nggak usah, ya udah.
Nggak usah. Nanti kok lihat di itu aja di
mana?
Di apa monitoring tools selain Jakarta, nggak, jangan misalkan Singapura gitu, jangan ya.
Oke.
Luar Indo.
Ya.
Ayo.
Yuk, hitung aja.
1, 2, 3, go. Gimana Pak Aris? Semangatilah ini pejuang divisi 1.
Ngapain?
Ngepush Pak.
Besar riset ya?
Iya.
Ini Singapura aku.
Belum. Belum
Dapat,
selesai.
Pak. Aku kurang 1 win doang ini.
Singapura dapat ini.
Belum aku.
Aku batalin.
Ya. Nanti balik lagi aja, nggak usah diterusin sekali terus balik.
Ya.
Nah, ini aku baru dapat nih. Jakarta aku, Pak. Apa karena ini ya, merek Republikmu ya?
Iya.
Tapi pingnya bagus-bagus tadi. 7 ms, 0 ms malahan.
Kalau Republik aku ini sering ketemu Singapura emang.
Oh, itu.
Makanya coba aku pakai Cramsy aja coba.
Lagi semangat
Nah, ini
enak
dapat
banget
ini.
ya.
Dapat aku.
Belum, Pak.
Batalin ya.
Pencarian lawan aku. Balik lagi aja yuk ke
Ya,
itu.
ya.
Ke lobby.
Iya, iya.
Emang GG ya ini. Apa Inzaghi, Pak? Sumpah.
Aas.
Pak Haris Inzaghi kan? Aku baru dapat nih. Aku batalin balik lagi ya.
Oh, Inzaghi.
Simone Inzaghi, Pak.
Pelatih.
Oh, pelatih.
Ya.
Aku kan awalnya kalah 40 kali. Aku ganti-ganti terus Amorim. Nggak cocok Xabi Alonso, terus siapa? Gasperini. Menang kalah gitu kan. Begitu dapat Simone, strike langsung dia.
Arteta nggak punya.
Arteta di akun satunya, Pak.
Nah, aku ngidupin Cramsy dulu.
Pak Haris siapa sekarang pelatihnya? Yang paten?
Arteta
Oh, Arteta. Nggak suka Simone Inzaghi.
nggak punya.
Oh, kata Ibiza punya itu Simone. Iya.
Akun 1 ya.
Ntar aku nyeting Cramsy dulu ini.
Loh, Pak, itu, Pak. Sumpah backnya cepet ngover loh. Back apa kan si CMF sama MFU kan ku kasih Gullit sama Bellingham. Pemburu celah dua-duanya kan. Naik turun dia.
Pelatih itu. Masih lama dia.
Apanya?
Berapa hari lagi sih dia?
Ya.
Pack Inter.
Iya.
Paket.
Sumpah
2 minggu
daripada gacha pemain-pemain mending itu.
2 minggu lagi.
Ku
Udah.
coba lihat liveku itu, Pak. Aku itu awalnya 40 itu karena ganti-ganti, Pak, sampai sekitar 35 kalahku itu nggak punya paten. Maksudnya, nah ini informasi yang terbaik gitu. Aku nggak stabil kan. Terus begitu siapa yang kulihat sih? Siapa ya? Gara-gara ngeliat streamingnya siapa gitu. Dia pakai Simone Inzaghi kan. Kayaknya bagus Simone Inzaghi. Pemainnya juga gitu-gitu aja. Aku kan nggak terlalu sultan gitu. Terus ternyata beneran ini, coba lihat nih, hijau-hijau semua. Pak
1000 gope tapi
Ya.
Pak, mahal kali.
Iya sih. Enggak, maksudnya daripada beli itu pemain, daripada gacha.
Betul.
Dia boosternya 2 loh.
Wih. Menang sama kalahnya hampir sama.
Iya, ini gara-gara awal-awal itu aku ganti-ganti Armorim, nggak ada yang enak.
Amorim hancur.
Iya, Armorim nggak enak. Terus siapa? Gasperini kayak apa ya? Kayak tengah-tengah. Kadang ada menang, kadang ada kalahnya gitu. Begitu ku ganti Simone Inzaghi, udah ngelok dia. Cuman aku kalah sekali doang itu. Sama ini nih, siapa? The Maxman ini. The Maxman pakai Simone juga, dia lebih lincah. Tuh. Aku kalah sama ini, dia pakai Simone Inzaghi juga.
Oh ini tuh. Loh.
Dipindah.
Oh.
lagi. Gimana? Lagi, Pak?
Ntar dulu.
330.
Aku
Oh,
nyariin klamsi mana klamsi.
Ayo Pak Haris, Pak, bantu Pak. Kurang 1 win aja, Pak.
Ya.
Nanti aku mau fokus biar bantu Pak Dika.
Alhamdulillah.
Nah, udah ini, yuk.
Nunggu Pak Haris sekalian.
Udah, aku udah cari nih.
Udah, ayo. 1, 2, 3 Pak Dika, ayo gas.
Udah.
Masih mencari.
Sama.
Sama.
Pencarian.
Memeriksa status.
Belum. Oh ya sama, memeriksa status juga.
Sama.
Main.
Jakarta.
Aku itu.
Aku
Nah, aku dapat juga, Pak.
Singapura. Aku dapat ini.
Ya udah, aku approve, Pak. Aku
Ya
kayaknya,
sudah,
Pak.
lanjutkan. Ya.
Aku sama Pak ini kayaknya.
Ya nggak apa-apa.
Sama Pak Haris kayaknya.
Nggak apa-apa.
Dapat, Pak ya?
Dapat.
Oh, Jack
Ya
Cannon.
udah.
Gober ini.
Ah, beda.
Beda juga berarti.
Aduh, aku
Beda
lewat.
semua ini.
Aduh, udah enggak apa-apa.
Gober.
Murni.
Ya gas aja lah.
Tapi ini aku enak sih, kartunya nggak begitu dewa dia. Tapi nggak tahu mainnya.
Gas aja. Wah,
Sama
main
ini.
apa nih? 5 penyerang.
Ini 5 penyerang juga nih orang ini. Aku juga pakai 5 back juga nih.
Lewung FC. Itu aja, Pak. PS-nya matiin, Pak. Gawat-gawat, Pak, kalau divisi 2 itu, Pak.
Cross
Iya.
platform.
Iya,
Aku
platformnya
tadi
Pak
ketemu
Dika, Pak
PS
Dika.
2 kali.
Aku kalah aku. Ketemu PS2.
Tapi
PS
Steam juga
PS5.
bagus kok.
Hah?
Steam juga bagus-bagus tadi. 2 kali main.
Iya,
PS
dewa-dewa.
sama Steam.
Pemain enggak, pemainnya yang PS5 Sultan. Kalau di Steam masih POTW.
Campuran ya.
Heeh.
Aduh. Seharusnya 2 kali langsung menang di B1 ini 2 kali kalah terus.
Besok pagi sih, Pak, atau subuh biasanya.
Iya, seharusnya habis subuh tadi. Tadi mau main sama Insan ya kok dia nggak aktif lagi.
Nah, dia tadi itu ngechat.
Iya ngechat di ini di YouTube kan. Kabar gak Om? Makanya
Iya.
aku chat di WA tadi.
Mancing-mancing doang.
Gak lama T-Boy tadi ngajak ke mainnya, udah ya boy.
Pak Haris berapa poinnya, Pak?
Yang mana?
Yang sekarang ini, yang lawan Gober ini?
Berapa nih? 17 berapa gitu.
Oh.
Tapi ini akun kedua, nggak terlalu fokus. Udah 1 dia tadi.
Collar. Gak masuk dia.
Such good technique. Oh, that's fabulous. Pedri.
Ih, gila.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Pak Safri,
Well, this guy
online.
Pedri, without doubt,
Kok tahu Pak Elmi?
the greatest
Ada
player
pemberitahuan
of
ya?
his generation before Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought and return, his... Oh no, what has happened here? Pedri. And it's hoisted clear. Kola. Vieira. Perez. That's Vieira.
Messi, Cok. Ah, paling benci kalau Messi itu suruh nyundul.
Pedri. That is a little undercooked.
Gak ada impactnya sama sekali.
It's not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. whistle's gone. That's a foul. And it's Gnabry. And he welcomes it in.
Ya corner.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, nggak masuk, Pak D.
It is
Hitsnya.
replayed easily.
Ampun Pak D.
Showing good feet. Yeah, it's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Jadi Ibiza tadi main Paris.
Waiting for this.
Jadi
Oh, udah. Menang nggak tadi?
Gets the job done.
menang.
Oh, menang.
Now it's Mbappe.
Lawan
Udah sama
siapa?
skor ron 2 lagi.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh,
Legasi Pras.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
kapan besok?
Our very first corner.
Iya besok bisa malam.
Oh.
Oh, Pak, tadi turnamen ya lupa.
Iya.
And now they can spring out of defense. Con have a free kick.
Itu pakai akun Paris Ibiza.
Iya.
Oh iya, bagus lah.
De Jong. Pedri. So we're still where we started right now. No, that was never gonna
Alah, bantu tempe.
make it. Pedri. Face to
Penalti
face
lagi.
with rival. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Astaga, ngehe.
White. Mbappe. Adams calmly anticipates. White. White, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's a
Loh,
good
kok
block.
ke Vidi langsung sih?
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ah, jatuh lagi.
Looking to go forward now.
Alah, bisa kakinya.
Oh, what a
Cing.
pass. Bruno
Loh,
Fernandes.
si bisa.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Aduh,
Gabriel
Messi.
gets over and intercepts. That's gone loose. Perez. White. Perez. Bastoni proves too strong.
GG.
Frustrating figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Matthias Cunha. He's found a way through. Played back in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kola. Looks to go up and over. Bruno Fernandes. 5 minutes till the break. We expected better, and so did he. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Matthias Cunha! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Nuno Mendes. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Matthias Cunha to Bruno Fernandes.
Ah, kipernya GG.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams
Ayo,
walk off
ayo, bisa.
unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Indonesia head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through.
Lah, kok nyolong? Nyolong anjing. Nyolong ya. Jangan benci kok. Bola dicuri gini tuh.
Maling dong.
Maling, Pak. Udah dipencet marking loh.
Aduh.
Pingnya kali ya, bagus dia ya.
Nggak jadi.
And we're underway again. Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Bruno Mendes.
Tuh, aku peluang tembak shoot-an gawangku ke 5 loh. Dia cuma 1 langsung gol.
Execution was lacking.
Aduh,
Corsair,
divisi 1 kayaknya dia nih.
Bruno Fernandes. And he was alert to it.
Kayaknya udah 200-an tuh.
Adams cuts it out. Drogba. Gnabry! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Akhirnya counter attack.
He's got tall. And he's following up.
Gila.
Got loose here.
Ya, masuk.
Straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Anjing kok di body.
Defending strong and determined. Perez. Back into the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the counter is on. De Jong gets across to intercept that. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, super
Ting.
fine.
Aduh, lolos sih.
It's a mighty
Ya,
effort.
astaga.
They've done it! And finally,
Mateus Cunha.
into the game.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Caen have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Gnabry is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to
3-1, Leo. Let's go.
Caen are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Matheus Cunha.
Amankan kemenangan.
Looks like cutting inside here. Mbappe is fouled. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. De Jong. Soboslai. This ended up in no man's land.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that's going to be a booking.
Le numéro 8. À sa place, le numéro 7.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Ya Allah, bisanya dicurinya.
And that has put paid to that. Soboslai carries the ball down the right. your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be
Balas,
happy
balas,
just to
corner.
lower this.
And smartly reclaimed.
Lah,
75 minutes played.
aduh.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Loh,
Corsair.
mana
And
sih?
here's Perez. And it's Drogba. Gnabry. Up he goes! Should have equalised.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 20.
Alah, gulitnya telat.
Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, can he get onto this? Gnabry.
Bisa lepas gitu sih.
Attention, changement.
Banget memang kok ini.
White. Aimed in towards the centre.
Ah,
It's Perez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Perez is offering a wry smile there.
Gabriel. Now who's going to be first to this? Big chance! It's in!
Ah, imbang-imbang lumayan
kontrol
lah.
kontrol tai.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive,
Licin kali loh, Pak.
textbook example of how to turn
Fininya.
into
Fini
counter-attack.
GP padahal.
Every time. So all square.
Drogba.
He gets
Astaga,
Firm header, just off
tinggal nyundul aja.
really decent.
Gak masuk sih.
5 minutes to add.
Main asik.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Ayo 3 menit lagi.
Ya Allah.
Szoboszlai. Mbappe. And here's Drogba. He's free. He has got space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe.
Aduh,
Time is
imbang.
up, and there goes the whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of this.
Dua kali kalah, 1 imbang.
Ya kok bikin power sih? Malah seri. Kalau seri bisa nggak ya? Poinnya berapa ya kalau seri?
Kalau rank dia lebih besar kita naik. Kalau dia lebih kecil turun kita.
Kalau seri dia di bawah kita kurang. Tapi kalau kita di atas dia, kita nambah.
Nggak kebalik, Pak.
Ya kalau kita misalnya 1000 dapat lawan 2000 draw, kita berkurang poin kita. Tapi
Kebalik
kalau
nggak,
kita
Pak?
2000, ya kan ranknya di bawah kita kan?
Iya, kalau di bawah, kalau di atas kita ini kan
Kalau di atas
berkurang.
kita nambah.
Oh ya, nambah.
Bajingan. Aduh. Lah, seri, Pak.
Sama, aku juga seri.
Aduh. Butuh menang malah seri. Tai, 12 shoot loh. Turun, Pak, ngentit. Ayo lagi yuk. Aduh.
Iya.
Ntar aku ganti Steam dulu coba ya. Jangan PS ini coba.
Divisi 2 dia lo jago tapi mainnya anjir.
Nah, sudah aku matiin platform nih. Ntar.
Aku udah seneng isinya pemain.
Nah, sama pemain aku tadi biasa-biasa. Malah unggul duluan dia. Udah nih, aku udah ready nih.
Ayo Pak Aris sudah?
Iya.
Yuk, 1, 2, 3 gas.
Aduh, ada aja nih. Memang kalau lagi naik harus di-push sampai 1 itu.
Kalau lagi trennya enak itu jangan berhenti. Bang, nggak kuat. Aku meriksa status aku.
Sama.
Udah dapat?
Belum.
Dapat.
Belum.
Cancel berarti ya.
Aku dapat nih 100 ini.
Nah,
Dapat Pak.
Paris.
Jakarta dapat.
Nah,
Ya confirm aja lah. Sinyal babi, bukan apa namanya Pak?
iya.
FC Tulsa.
Iya.
Nah, dapat.
Main serius dulu Pak Arif. Sampai menit 70-80 oke.
Oke.
Aduh. Aku udah ganti pakai IndiHome, pakai Republik, masih nggak ketemu sama Pak Elmi. Ketemu Steam malah bagus-bagus ini pemainnya.
Tapi ini masih divisi 2 ya Pak? Tadi aku nggak ngeliat ya.
2 ini.
Oh.
Tapi nggak aku taruh push ini.
Oh, main iseng-iseng aja.
Iya.
Mana Faris Julda ini? Gak
Aku
muncul-muncul
mau
deh.
live streaming loh tadi.
Aku aja belum sempat motong klip Toni Kroos kemarin,
Pak.
tendangan bebas bagus kemarin.
Nanti ngerendernya ada pakai softwarenya Microsoft itu Pak.
Apa
Ini
namanya?
lupa aku. Bentar. Mini clip apa gitu bawaan Windows.
Expectations rising. Evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Nggak ada ruang tadi, aku mau
Iya.
ngoper.
Pass is intercepted. It's good running with the ball.
Tadi lawan Gober menang apa kalah, Pak?
Menang.
Kok gitu sih, anjir?
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's onside, and he's managed to get free. And that should get the job done. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante.
Kayak gini tuh.
He is only
Benci kali
a
aku.
midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness.
Yilmaz! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. And again!
Eh,
Hah? Bantu, bajingan.
Looking at him to produce
Memantulkan
the
dia.
pass. That was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. And we're not going to make any further progress now. And we have our very first corner. Xavi Alonso was short. Leicester are looking to go forward now. Cafu. Van Balten calmly anticipates. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Inzaghi. He's looking to set free a runner. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's an inviting looking ball that. Now it's Inzaghi. Drogba.
Lamaan, Cok. Tinggal pergi.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Conte. Looks to go up and over.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Leicester looking to pass their way through. And here's Drogba.
Yalah.
Gnabry.
Ini suruh tabrak-tabrakan.
Pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Crossed in early. That's an excellent interception.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look,
Umpannya
it's the
bisa
route that's
cakep-cakep
providing
gitu ya
this
lambungnya ya.
and it looks set to further exploit.
Anjir.
Really unconvincing right now. It has to
Loh,
start in
loh, loh, loh.
defense, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Kursornya nggak mau ganti.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Inzaghi.
Us, hampir.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception.
iya bunuh diri sama-sama.
Anjir, kalah bola terus.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen.
Ih,
I
menang
really
halannya.
sympathize.
Who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Ampun aku.
Often chances are hard to come by in these games.
Itu pakai bulat apa di segitiga
Bulat
lambung, Pak?
R1, Pak. Bulat
Hah?
R1.
Oh, ada R1-nya ya.
Iya.
This is the time you
Aku
need that
bingung,
pace.
udah nggak bisa aku kalau umpan-umpan. Kalau syuting masih bisa ngatur. Loh, ini nih.
Under an awful lot of pressure. Xavi Alonso.
Loh, kagak untung nggak di dalam.
Triol. Beckenbauer. And here's Drogba.
Oh iya, levelnya level 1, lupa ganti ya gini.
And the counter is on.
Apanya? Passingnya,
Apanya?
Pak.
Iya,
Pas
passingnya.
dari
And he was quick to react.
Pantesan nggak presisi ya?
Enggak, kurang power.
Skips past his man.
Kok ke Messi sih? Lupa aku anjir.
He has done it. And they've got their lead back.
Main pagi kemarin enak, level
Really
1.
tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the finish
Aduh.
is the guarantee once
Kurang
he's
kenceng,
found
anjing.
all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Aduh, mundur dia. Back bertahan.
Leicester go into the lead. Beckenbauer. That's Tura. Half-time getting close now. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Forwards and with intent. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Drogba. And he was alert to it. Decent hit!
Aduh, offside Inzaghi.
Finds himself offside.
Loh,
Hasil di body lagi sama Gullit. Mati dia.
It's Inzaghi. Drogba. Filippo Inzaghi. Now the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football
Aduh,
match that has
kosong.
already provided three
Bantu,
goals, with
Cok.
teams contributing plenty
Offside.
to
Offside.
and in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to
Ricardnya
and
yang
plenty
kusuruh
of
marking
goals
Halan,
allowed.
maju dia pak, makanya dia orang terakhir, pinter juga backnya yang lain.
2-1. Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Drogba, he's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Xavi Alonso. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Kalah
The
lagi.
defense.
Sebelum dapat sundul, sebelum bolanya mau nyampe, di super cancel dulu pak.
Gets it away.
Oh gitu, bukan.
Jadi pemainnya
bukan
bisa
L.
kita arahin.
We've seen it, one of those breaking
Oh,
Jadi
dia
dibagusin
buat
posisinya, jadi bisa
ngerebut.
menang dia.
Ngarahinnya
Iya,
itu buat posisiin, apa
iya,
ngepasin posisinya gitu.
Sharp pass.
iya.
Oh gitu, oke. Soalnya dulu Pak
Jadi-
Inzaghi.
Jadi terima bola dia bagus.
Appear to be happy to let their front players
Yang penting sundulan ini
all the time.
itunya posisinya waktu dia duel bola itu kan.
that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
maju per.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
Kata Pak Dika dulu R2.
Well, that defending is
Kayak di super cancel gitu dulu lah, baru dia dibagusin posisinya.
had to be.
Oh gitu mainnya. Coba lagi.
Van Balten with the has a goal.
Tiang kan.
And they're quick to get it back.
Aduh, buru-buru, Cok.
Played out to the right. It's Drogba. Boom header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Lah. Untung halannya jatuh.
He's been picked out.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Yeah. And it's Gnabry. Conte. Rivaldo in acres of space out wide. Roberto Carlos.
Hey.
Play ball. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Drogba. No luck with that dink over the top.
Maju.
Indonesia showing a little more urgency now.
Ya.
This is what's required.
Well, they're looking a
Kalau Rumi udahlah,
They just need to
ngeri
sort
dia.
out their end product and quickly.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence though able to hold on this time.
Anjing
And that
sepencet.
interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a cracking ball.
Astaga.
Drogba! He Should have put that one away.
Drogba really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe.
Nggak jadi the cancel.
Tadi mau gocek.
Gue cek protes cancel tapi nggak
Ayo
jadi.
loh. Cing, nggak mencet. Aduh, baru ngelirik pemainnya di mana. Baca.
Lambat dia.
Alah, sayang sekali. Nah, ini bagusnya Bellingham ini. Loh, kok ke situ sih, Cok?
Make a change for the first time in the game here. And the header. And he's there to get it.
Nah, nyundul.
Jangan.
They may end up with some
Nah,
regret with this
tempong.
tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Aduh, gak usah muter tadi.
Van Balten gets across to intercept that.
Loh, bisa di match up.
Holding ball. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous.
Anjir.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Is their second corner of the game.
Aduh, gak kekecoh dia.
But it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to
Batu
counter.
ada. Batu.
Mateus.
Ntar Pak, aku baru ganti orang dulu Pak.
He
Yeah.
read that really well and stopped it.
Indonesia are in a tearing
Tahan
hurry to
dulu.
save themselves here.
Kulitnya juga udah
At least
mati.
they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Beckenbauer clears it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a mighty effort. Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop it. Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Vinicius Junior. Oh,
Aduh, Drogba.
so nearly the total
Imbang lagi.
They simply ran out of time. It has ended.
Aduh, dikeker.
Aku besok pagi aja lah ngepus.
Oke, Pak.
Oh masih sempat.
Istirahat, Pak.
Sempat lah.
Dia jam berapa mulai maintenance?
Jam 9.
Iya jam 8 jam 9.
Kira subuh dini hari gitu dia.
Enggak.
Gak ada yang bantu, Cok. Majulah.
Ya. Satu kan?
Nggak tahu,
Ini
Pak. 178 sih. Harusnya naik ya.
178 udah naik. 1780. Oh belum kan cuma
Nggak
berapa
tahu,
belas
makanya
ya?
ngeri Pak ini makanya. Anjing.
Besok lagi lah. Gas lagi.
Tega banget sih ini.
Cuman 9 dia kalau nggak salah mainnya.
Aduh, tadi golnya banyak pun nggak bantu Pak ya?
Nggak ngaruh.
Oh, dari peringkat lawannya ya?
Dari ya nggak tahu. Memang kan dia kalau udah sisa 2 match lagi kan naiknya kan nggak 25 lagi.
Tidur.
Pengen.
Tolong siapa ini? Udah nggak biasanya nggak bisa
Udah nggak bisa ketemu lagi.
Bisanya, teganya. Jahat banget sih Konami.
Berapa poin lagi tuh?
99 pak. Bajingan ya kok. Gara-gara tadi seri itu bangsat nang.
Nggak punya kiper bertahan tuh, kacau kali.
Ajak topik itu. Ini Pak Elmi, topik. Kok topik
Tapi
sih?
divisi
T-Boy.
Si E-Boy divisi berapa?
Dua dia.
Nggak begadang dia pak.
Oh iya lupa.
Udahan paling.
Sama Pak Elmi boy, bukan sama aku.
Bisa menang nggak ya ini main lagi?
Bisa lah gas
Udah
Pak Elmi.